Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the session on how to start Python. In the earlier lectures, we have seen what is Python and why everyone is really showing a lot of interest to learn Python programming. Today, so let us look at how one can start writing Python programs. You can see on screen. So if you really want to develop Python programs, you are expected to install Python programming language. For that, please visit this website. So this is the home website of Python Foundation where you can download the required software. So if you if you don't know the what version of the software need to be downloaded, but the Python programming language or the Python Foundation will read the kind of mission that you are using, and the corresponding version will be downloaded. So once if you download the Python programming, so then you can open any text editor like Notepad. You are using Windows operating system, you can open any text editor and you can start writing the program. The only thing is once if you complete the program, then the program has to be saved with extension.py to say that the program is a Python program. The operating system will be able to identify your program if this extension has .py. So then you can open a command prompt where you could able to run your program. So by default, when you install the Python, you will be getting, in fact, you will be getting Python. One thing is editor to edit the software or the program, and the other one is interpreter. So you will be getting editor and interpreter. But however, if you want, you can use the default editor that comes with the Python, or else you can use any text editor to write the program. But you have to save the program with dot extension.py. So then you can open the command prompt where you can use the interpreter to execute the program. You have to write the interpreter Python followed by the absolute path name of the file where exactly you are storing. Then your program gets executed. Let us see, I have written a small program. You can see in my notepad. I would like to know the predefined data types. You can see on screen, and I want to execute this program at the command prompt. So you can see. So I am at my command prompt. Okay. So I have written already program. Python is the interpreter. So my absolute path name of the file where I have stored my program is d.py is the file name. So it is there in the D drive. Within that, in the CPIT folder, you can find it. So you can see that the program is executed. You could be able to see the output. So one way of doing is you can write your program in any, say, in uh, any text editor. Then just you have to save the program with the dot extension.py. Right. So let us go and see the further how what are the various other ways you can be able to execute the program. So by default, you will be also getting a Python editor called it as IDLE. So it is simply Integrated Development Learning Environment. Okay. So you can also run your program at the idle, which comes default when you install the Python. So to write a program, just you can type idle at the Windows search bar, then click on File menu. You will be prompted with a new file. There you can write the program, and you can save the program with extension.py. Once if you save the program, either you can press F5 or run module so that you can be able to execute the Python program over there. Let us see how this can happen. So let me open the idle for you. So yes, you can see idle here. So let us click on this new file. So just I want to execute simple code printf hi welcome to Python. So let me close it. Right. So let me run it. So I want to run. Just click on this run. So I want to save it. So it is asking to save. So I will save it in default folder. That's okay. So you can see that hi, welcome to Python. So this is the other way of executing your Python program. When you install the Python, you will get the Python idle default. So where you can write the program, right? So then what are the other ways you can execute this program? Yeah. So if you are okay with running your Python program at the command prompt and also running your Python program at the idle, that is the editor which comes by default with the Python programming language. Then there are other ways of executing your Python program. They are called as IDEs. So it is called integrated development environment. So these are the softwares which are developed by the various vendors which are available in the market. So which supports the complete Python program development environment, which includes you can write the program means ID will have editor, ID will have compiler, IDs will have interpreters, ID will have linker, and ID will have predefined almost predefined modules which are already loaded into the Python environment. So you need not worry about importing library modules into your Python program. If you have the IDE, so using IDE, just you can write the program. Rest of the things are taken care by the IDE itself. Okay, the software itself. So there are very famous IDEs available in the market. You can see on screen. But among those, people are very often using Microsoft Visual Studio. You can install it. You can install it either for Windows or even for the Mac OS, even for the Linux. Okay, this Microsoft Visual Studio you can install. This is a free software you can install on any machine. And of course, the other editors which are very familiar, people often will be using is Jupyter Notebook. It is also freeware. Sorry, you can install it. Right, these are the and even you can see that PyCharm is there. PyCharm is also very famous IDE. Most of the programmers are preferring to use the PyCharm because the environment that it provides is more flexible for the users, where they can store their Python programs. All the programs can be integrated as a project, and the environment will provide all the inbuilt modules which are already preloaded. You need not worry about the module to be imported whenever you are using some predefined functions within the Python program. So you can install any of these softwares on your machine like Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. It's like installing an app on your Android phone. In the similar sense, you can install these, right? So other way of doing Python programming is if you don't have the computer also, you need not worry. So you can do Python programming even online also. There are online platforms. They can be called as they are offering their cloud service, where they offer their application as a service. You can visit these websites, any of these websites, and there you can straight away they will provide the editing environment where you can write the Python program and you can save the program with the .py extension. Then you can hit the run button over there on the editor, which will execute your programs. So among these, the online platforms, very familiar. I suggest you, this one is Online GDB is a very good environment because I've been using it. So you can use this Online GDB editor where you can write. The advantage with these IDEs or online platforms is they not only support the Python, you can even you want to execute C, C++, Java. Also you can do along with the Python program. So they support all the compilers. All these compilers have been supported. So you can write the program belongs to any programming language. That is the beauty of these IDEs or online platforms. But the disadvantage with these platforms is that you cannot save the programs. Once if you write the program, okay, how to save the program? Saving the program, they will not support because all the users, if they start saving their programs in the cloud environment at their server end, so they cannot provide the space for the people. So what they can provide is they can provide their interpreter as a service to the user. So where you can write the program and use the interpreter to run your program, but you cannot save your program. But if you really want to save your program, I suggest you to go for the Google Colab. So which needs to be, you need to register with your Gmail ID. Once if you register with Gmail ID, just log in into this Google Colab where you can write the program. Once if you write the program, then it will ask you to save it in your Google Drive. So you can save the Python programs in the Google Drive, where in the future, if you want to refer to these programs, you can just visit your drive because the programs will be stored in your drive. So these are the various